Yes, Dada is everywhere. But who are the heirs of Dada? The punks with their bad taste and determination to offend.
Whatever happened to Leon Trotsky? He got an ice pick that made his ears burn. Whatever happened to dear old Lenin, the great O'Meara, and Sancho Panza? Whatever happened to the heroes?
Long live the Stranglers. But don't let them imagine that they were the first to cry no more heroes. Tristan Tzara wrote in 1920, no more drunkards, no more aeroplanes, no more enigmas, no more vigor, no more urinary passages.
Story. Jet was in a hotel bar late at night after concert, and there was a policeman who'd taken off his hat, standing next to him by the bar, and Jet went up to him and approached him and said, what would you do if I said you were a cunt? Fucking cunt. What would you say? What would you do if I said you were a fucking cunt? The policeman said, I'd have to arrest you. You know, that would be insulting a servant of Her Majesty's. He said, oh, all right. But what if I just thought that you were a fucking cunt? The policeman said, well, it's a free country. You can think what you want. Jet said, oh, all right. I think you're a fucking cunt.
We were never really that linked with anything, and we've never have been since, you know. We've managed to maintain an individual position.
Yeah, especially now, I would think, because you're really crossing over into the commercial market. That seemed to me to come about, you started on the sound you have now, I think, around the time of the Gospel According to the Men in Black. That seemed more experimental. Did Dave have any influence on that? Because I know you seem to be more keyboard-oriented now, rather than, you know, a guitar band.
Well, we've always, you know, featured Dave's keyboard playing 'cause he's so good, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know about. It sounds like you've got a pretty good theory there, and you should definitely stick to it, you know. So I mean, I'd never thought of it like that before. That there was something starting at the Men in Black album. I mean, I'm fascinated by hearing all these different theories, you know, it's great.
Yeah, it seems that and then, you know, Lawfully was quite different from, say, The Raven or Black and White or anything like that. What was with Lawfully? That was never released over in the U.S., was it?
Well, the reason it wasn't released was because we couldn't find a company that was interested in releasing it.
Okay.
And so what happened was that Golden Brown, the huge hit in Europe and England, was... the UK was cold off it, and we
on Feline, right?
And they put it on Feline over here, yeah.
Yeah.
And it still wasn't released as a single.
Yeah.
But it could be. You never know.
Yeah, that's a great album, Lawfully. You know, it's too bad that they won't release it. Do you think there's any possibility that Epic might release it at some point?
They could do. It's quite possible.
Yeah. Free gift, special offer. We've all seen it. What they mean is we've discovered that by offering you something for nothing, you'll spend more money and we'll get richer. But we will completely ignore the obvious and believe what we're told instead.
Are you guys basically bored with life? We're bored with you. Are you bored with life? Bored with you. Yeah, I think you already said that. Are you bored with life? We're bored with you.
Jack, you're half French, aren't you?
Yes. Is that a problem?
No, not at all. Which half is that?
Which half? The bottom half.
JJ had a way with his feet, a skill which would come in useful later in the night.
Philosophies or mottos was truth through provocation.
He famously beat up a rock journalist named John Savage in 1977 for giving the band's hit No More Heroes a bad review, kidnapping him and bundling him into the boot of a car. In an interview with Strangled magazine, he was unrepentant about the encounter. You know.
Don't you like the way I seem to enjoy it? Stick my fingers right up your nose.
This is an epitaph for a friend called Dagenham Dave when life proved too much for him and he threw himself off Tower Bridge about 6 weeks ago and they dug his body out of the mud about 2 weeks ago. And this is called Dagenham Dave.
Welcome to Raz Jet. thank you.
What is so nice about Nice?
Well, it's nice to some people because it's hot, and it's always hot. You know, we were in Nice at a not very nice part. We were actually in jail in Nice on one occasion.
What happened?
Well, we went there to entertain the French, and I don't think the authorities understood us, and there was a bit of a riot in the university, and they jailed us and accused us with inciting a riot.
I know a bloke who knows a bloke who knows a bloke.
Hello.
Now, you know this bloke.
Do I?
This is a bloke you know.
Coca-Cola cans, and there sure are a lot of them around here. How I get down here? Well, it's a long story. I should have stayed down home out on the farm and kept my tootsies warm instead of freezing them up down here. There's lots of rats down here. You can see the whites of their eyes. Too long, lose your sense of light and dark, lose your sense